up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I decided I was gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a little story time because like I think about all the things people have said to me throughout my life a lot. I'm also an overthinker, so I guess it's kind of like a little bit like my video about overthinking maybe. And like, I guess it's like, no, actually, we're gonna do this video called Your Words. This video is gonna be titled Your Words Do Matter. Because clearly a lot of people don't know that they do. And so I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about all the things people have said to me throughout the years that really stuck with me. And it's like how it's affected how I am today, right? So one thing I can like really truly remember is that, like people like I don't know, I think it was either 2021 going into 2022 or it was 2022 going into 2023. I couldn't have been any older than 13 or 14 years old, but I think all I remember though is somebody once told me in 2023, like we were going into the new year, right? Somebody once told me, since it's going into a new year, this is gonna be my year. Don't bring me, you going through anything upsets you, whatever, figure it out yourself. Somebody once told me that, right? And so when I think about it, it's like, because then I realized, oh wow, I'm kind of a burden. Like I always kind of low-key felt like a bother or a burden a little bit my whole life. And so I tried to make sure I wasn't a burden on anybody, even my parents. And so because somebody else told me that, I felt the need to like always deal with my crap on my own. So that year, I learned to like deal with a lot of stuff on my own, right? And so I was thinking, how'd that affect me today? So I guess a little bit, it's like, if something's bothering me, I won't say anything. Like, I guess that makes any sense. If something's bothering me, I won't say anything. This is also just because of, like, reactions I've gotten to saying how something has bothered me when I was way younger. It's like the reactions I've gotten from when I was younger, too, is also, like, reasons why if something's bothering me, I don't say anything. So, I let my own issues boil up and get to an extent to where, like, really bothers me and I can't avoid it anymore until I say something, right? Like, I was, I think maybe last year, my tooth was killing me. It was killing me since February last year, right? And so I did not say anything for a very long time, right? It was hurting so bad. It got to a point where it's like I couldn't even eat, right? And so then one day, somebody asked me, like, what's wrong? I was like, oh, my tooth really hurts. And it had been hurting for like 6 months before that, but I didn't say anything because I didn't want to be a bother. And I just popped ibuprofen to make it like go away a little bit. But then it's also just a thing of when I get used to the pain, at that point, I just don't say anything, especially if I think like there's no really going to be any solution that can happen. So then I just don't say anything, you know? And then it's just what I do. So it's like a thing. And it has to be to a point where I'm scared something's really wrong, or it's like so painful that it's unavoidable until I say something. That's just how I am. It's like with anything, honestly. Something I'm always grateful for is like my dad has never been a person to like be upset if like me or my brother are in pain or like hurting or anything, because he doesn't mind that. But in my head, I was like, no, I don't want to be a bother. Getting like not a lot of parents are like that. They like view their child's pain or whatever as an inconvenience. That's how but the thing is, that's how I view my pain. I view it as an inconvenience though. So whenever I'm in pain, like my tooth has been killing me since like for a while. Like no, actually it's only been painful like since July. Honestly, like mid-July is when it started like really hurting. Like I can't chew back on the side of my mouth with anything crunchy, guys. Like I can, but then the thing hurts. I'm like, no. But at least it's not as bad to the point where it hurts so much you start getting headaches from it. That's the worst. So it's like that's what happened last year with my one tooth. It's like my tooth back here was like really hurting. It was growing in and everything to my point where my head started hurting. And I like walked in my mom's room, like my parents' room that day, and my mom was in there and I was crying. I was like, my head hurts. And then then it's like we have to schedule the appointment and everything because like then I could get my wisdom teeth out and that hurt so bad. But well, I mean, I was awake. I was asleep. It was a whole thing. But it was cool. And then let me think. But yeah, basically I don't want to be a burden on people, right? And then one day I remember I was like having the roughest day ever. I was having the roughest day ever, right? Like, I didn't get any sleep the night before. Like, I was like, the max amount of sleep, I remember this too. The max amount of sleep I ever got, like, between 2 days was like 4 hours. Because it's like, I was not in a good place at all. And so, nobody else knew it though, because I made sure to not make it anybody else's problem. And I was like, so upset. Like, I was just it was not a good time for me. And so one day it's like, it was a rough day. Somebody asked me to do something and I guess I didn't do it right. And they're like, and so it's like, man, you just can't do anything right, can you? And when I tell you, I was like, I wish I had stairs. Like, looking back, I wish I had stairs that I could run up on and cry. Because really, guys, I was like, that's something that sticks with me too. Like, to this day, like, all I can think about is this person telling me, wow, you just can't do anything right today, can you? Messing up left and right. Man, that was like devastating. Like, that was actually like one of the worst like things anybody's like ever said to me. And people said some really messed up things to me. That was like one of the worst, just because of the fact that, like, I guess I'm blessed enough to where that's one of the worst things somebody's ever said to me. But it's also just a thing of, that was something that really did like stick with me for like, it sticks with me to this day. Like, I think back, I'm like, that is so sad how I was really struggling, and like, nobody else could tell, because I guess I hid that thing really well. And so I was struggling so hard, and then somebody told me, I guess you just can't do anything right. I was like, dang, that's just so sad. Like, now I guess I can laugh about it a little, because it's like, what are you gonna do, laugh or cry? And it's like, laughing's a little bit better, right? And so it's just something that really did like mess with me, because it's like, man, and like, I really felt like a failure for so long after that though, just because like my mental state was starting to affect, like, I guess, how I dealt with things around me. And so it was so awful. Somebody told me that, and I was actually, and like, that sticks with me to this day. And like, these people, it's like, people that said this to me are great people, but I just think about it too, and like, how I think that only hit me harder just because of like the state I was in then. And so that's what I think about too, is like, your words do matter. And so a lot of times people don't mean to be hurtful with their words, but they are. It's like, you don't get to decide how what you say and what you do affects other people. So that's why I just think it's good to kind of reflect a lot on things. And yeah, one of the two things that I can think about, like, these are some of the two things that I can think about too, where it's just that your words do matter, and it's like a lot of things, whether you mean it to be hurtful or not. Either way, it's difficult, still am, and so I get why people would say what they would say to me, but it didn't mean it didn't hurt any less. And so now I guess I try to be better. And so yeah, but like, that was just something that really stuck out to me too, because that was something, I guess, that's kind of shaped me a little bit, where that was like, the can't do anything right thing was something that really sticks with me to this day. It's like, that's what I hear in the back of my head sometimes. You can't do anything right, and I hear that voice of the person who said it, I'm like, dang. But then it's like, I also hear that whole, like, I also realized like that one thing somebody said to me, I really thought to myself, don't be a burden. And so I took that don't be a burden for everybody. Like, I hid everything that I was ever going through, whatever, for so long because of that. So yeah, but your words do matter, you guys. They really do. So I just think it's something to think about in the long run. But yeah, that's it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And it's okay to not be okay sometimes. Like, that's really okay. Like, I'll have to do a whole other video about it, because everybody acts like you have to be happy all the time, and that's not the case. So just know it is okay to not be okay. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.